Good morning. It's Saturday, August 19th, and we're going to solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle constructed by David P. Williams, whose work I am unfamiliar with. Good week. Hope you guys had a good week. Went out and kayaked on the Colorado River yesterday. That was fun. And got a good concert tonight. Mount Joy, band I don't know super well, but like Americana folk jam band that sold out a couple nights at Red Rocks, I think. So I don't know, it must be pretty good. Anyways, did a solve on Thursday, trying to squeeze in another on Saturday, and not a whole lot more to say about it, so let's just do it. I don't know why they keep telling me they've updated their terms. I didn't care the first time, and I don't care now. Excuse me while I light my... Interesting. I'm pretty familiar with Bob Marley. Excuse me while I light my... I don't know what the answer to that is. I love that as a 1A clue, though. Like, that's a fun way to begin. Theater backers. Ho hum. 11-sided coin informally. Interesting. Damn right. Not learned. Not learned means that it's instinctive, right? Innate. Is that right? Does that have two N's in it? Innate? Could be. Yeah, and Ron Burgundy, there we go. Word shortened from a three-word phrase that can be further shortened by... Okay, so I hate stuff like this because my brain can't keep up, especially at 7:56 a.m. on a Saturday. Word shortened from a three-word phrase. Oh God, I'm going to come back to that. Ball game might be catch, right? Very much in. Like hot, like it's a fad maybe. Narragansett Bay and New York Harbor for two. Like bays? I don't know. Broadcast alternative. So I mean that's like the alternative being like it's recorded or something. I don't totally get that. Labor demand is push, like a giving birth labor. Numbers after a number would be your extension probably. The Swedish Sphinx, I have no idea what that refers to. Uncanny. Coupons are an example of embellish something unnecessarily. Is that like gild the lily? That might be gild the lily. That's the thing my dad says. I don't totally know what it means, but I don't know. Baby. Asian appetizer. Egg roll, spring roll, dumpling, gyoza. Maybe a gyoza. Shumai. Could be gyoza. Ocala Van Gogh's The Bedroom Paintings. I think that's Arl. Actually, last night I watched the movie Ronin, which is a great Robert De Niro movie from the 90s. Good, like, heist thief movie. One of the best car chases ever. And part of it takes place in Arl. So there you go. One's calling the shots in brief, ending with cyclo. Harsh lighting. Acquiescent. Is that like easy maybe? Routine could be a rut. Component of a Zoom call. Video. Just a video. Is that big? Say tough cookies. Too bad. A bronze finish, maybe. I was thinking third place, but maybe this is like a sculpture finish. I don't know. Foolish. Skeptical look. Takes a little hair off, perhaps. Like grazes. Minimal. Hmm. So not a terrible first pass. 420 or so to get through the acrosses, but need to get a lot going here to get close to a finish here. Basketball is an example of, huh, get ready as concrete. Is that like pre-mix? I was wondering if this X was going to be wrong because not a lot of stuff ends in X. But pre-mix feels right. Excuse me while I light my spliff. Is it spliff? Must be. I mean, that's a great 1A. I'm into it. Basketball is an example of a sphere, the actual basketball, not the sport. A meme creature. I don't know. A key chain is a chain of aisles. She played Bonnie in '67's Bonnie and Clyde. Faye Dunaway? A giant syllable. I mean, that's like fee, fi, fo, fum, right? Fum? This feels like hell yeah. Meme? Oh, this is LOL cat. I don't really am just aware of that. I don't really know what it is. Let me see. Okay. Rios. Okay. That's some tough crosses, actually. And, pre-mix, LOL cat. A giant syllable. So that's like fee. Hmm. Prosaic? Is that a thing? Common golf mistake is a slice. It might receive scoops. Cone? Ice cream cone? Game. Cone feels pretty good. Theater backers. Like screens? Rushed. Like in a hurry. Theater backers. Like script. Cell division. Hmm. Boil. Like seethe. What is this? Theater backers like scrims. And this is mitosis. Mitosis, right? Scrims. Interesting. I mean, a scrim is like a temporary fence, I think, right? Like, I don't really get that. Permit required of old jazz musicians. Something card, right? Like preoccupations. They come full circle. Closed loops. I'm amazed I got that one with so few crossers there, but sometimes I'm amazing. All games bocce. There we go. The double C made it pretty easy there. A cabaret card. Could that be it? That sounds good. Preoccupations. Oh, this is cable. What's the alternative broadcast? Preoccupations. Risk for people with braces. Key's partner is Peel. And he's eerie. Word after good or by. Good golly, by golly. So this is wrong. Yoza, get out of here. This must be Greta Garbo. Gotta be. What's for people with braces? Candy? I guess candy's risky. Weariness, vice, and want in Voltaire's Candide. Coupons are money savers, right? Occupations, hobby horses. Evils. Baby is like mollycoddle. This is a weird puzzle. Jesus. Mollycoddle under Gild the Lily? Like, give me a break. That was very, very old sounding. Something. Arson. Goodness, I got the crossword there. Knock yourself out. Like, go to town. 1909 Nobelist for contributions to the invention of radio. Level is this is satay. Most inventions, Milan. Cyclotron. One getting schooled. Goes radioactive. Like, I thought this was gonna be like is on air. Goes like active on radio. Goes radioactive. NSA surveillance program that shares its name with an entity in the Terminator movies. Cyborg. Cyborg. Seconds are AIDS. Supposed subject of Taylor Swift's Dear John. Like Elton John? I've never heard that song. I don't know anything about it, but that seems to fit. Potter might make a vase. Fall behind in the end. Popular. Big. So foolish is unwise. Must be big. Takes a little hair off, like singes. Level is status. Singes. Marconi. Okay. Swish miss. This must be prosaic. One's calling the shots, in brief. I feel like this is like the director of photography on a film set or something. Big, say. A bronze finish. Oh, that's a spray tan. Right? Skeptical look. Is this a swish miss? Minimal. Getting schooled. Like, who gets schooled? Students. Goes radioactive. Easy could be wrong. Skynet? Is that a thing? Skynet? That was the thing from Terminator, right? I'm calling the shots like DP. Is that like director of photography? When getting school could be like a two T, like person who gets tutored, right? Acquiescent. Taylor Swift's John Mayer. Duh, that would make more sense. Acquiescent. Meat is the answer. And they shall inherit the earth, I'm told. When I'm getting schooled. One getting schooled. Goes radioactive. Ugh. Fall behind in the end. One's calling shots. I mean, I feel like this is director of photography. Is that the name of that title? One's calling shots. And then, like, one getting schooled would be the. Like, if this was a D. Dig, say. Dig, say. Like, there's so many things. Like, to dig is to like something, right? I dig it. To dig is physically to dig, like to excavate. Dig could be a noun, like a place where archaeologists are working. Digs. A skeptical look. Oh, it's a side eye. Hopefully that'll help me. Minimal, like barest. Swishness. Is it a rim? Nearest. Fall behind. Getting schooled is a. I mean, this must be so obvious. A testy. Goes radioactive. Oh, this must be decays. Dig, say. Fancy. Fade, fancy. A mentee. Well, we done did it. Mentee. Mentee, meek, MDs, merest, mayor. A lot of M's down there. This was a challenging puzzle. A lot of stuff that we don't see often, starting with spliff, which, like, I'm very surprised to see this in the New York Times crossword. I love it. And I'm surprised that I didn't immediately know, excuse me while I light my spliff. I can hear it perfectly in my head now. A spliff, for those who don't know, is like a joint that has marijuana and tobacco. And that's our 1A answer in the New York Times crossword puzzle on this Saturday. So what a time to be alive. Let's see what else we got. Scrims, I don't really get that. I'm not really sure why that's a scrim. Prosaic, I have no idea what that means. A loonie is a Canadian coin that I guess has 11 sides, which seems very odd. So like a decahedron, like it's got 10 sides. Wait. So is it like, does it include the top and bottom? No, that couldn't make sense. I'm curious to see a loonie now. Hell yeah, innate, MC. What is this? Shortened from a three-word phrase that can be further shortened. Like the further shortened by dropping the first, fourth, and fifth letters makes sense because you could just be the letters MC. But words shortened from a three-word phrase, I don't know what that three-word phrase is. Bocce. I grew up in the Boston area, and I remember going to play bocce at Bertucci's, which was the pizza place. Anyone from the Boston area probably remembers that. Ria's Cable Push. Swedish Sphinx. I'm not sure why she's called that, but that's a hell of a nickname. And Greta Garbo is an all timer or a legend. Money Savers, meh. Gild the Lily. Shout out to my dad. Mollycoddle. He'd probably say Mollycoddle too. Um, Satay, Arl. That's where a lot of Van Gogh's late works were done. Lots of pictures of flowers from his bedroom window, right? One's calling the shots are MDs. That's fine, I guess. Like, um, I don't know. I was really thinking this was a photography thing, like a director of photography on a movie set. Cyclotron, arson, meek, act, video, fancy, too bad, spray tan. That's kind of good. Bronze finish maybe is a spray tan. I like that. Unwise, side eye, singes, nearest. Like this whole southeast corner really is tough. Really, really tough. Skynet, like I haven't seen the Terminator movies in a little while. Once I cracked it, it rang a bell. But I don't know. Skynet, Mentees, Spray Tan, Mayor, and a lot of tough stuff there. Basketball is a sphere. You premix concrete so it doesn't stick to itself, I guess. LOL Cat, why not? Isles, Faye Dunaway. Nice that we have Greta Garbo and Faye Dunaway. That's kind of a nice nod to the older generation of actresses. A Slice, a Cone, Ron Burgundy. In the age before memes and tons of internet content, all we did was just quote Anchorman over and over and over and over and over again. I've seen that movie a billion times. Um, Ron Burgundy, what a guy. In a hurry, mitosis, seethe, a cabaret card. Now, this one, although this is really tricky and unusual, and no one's ever heard of a cabaret card, it's fun. It's parsable. We're all aware of cabaret as a genre. It times out well with old timey jazz musicians, and a card, of course, could be any sort of a permit. So, nice one. Hobby horses, like again, I mean, another just so many things in this puzzle that just seem really, really old. I mean, even like I know I know coupons still exist, but they're largely digital, and like I don't know so many people who clip them. Um, but I mean, Money Savers, Guild the Lily, Molly Coddle, Cabaret Card, Hobby Horses, Greta Garbo, Faye Dunaway. Like I'm gonna guess that David P. Williams is not a young person. Would be my guess. Closed loops. I like this one. They've come full circle. That's good. Candy, Key and Peel, Golly crossing Mollycoddle. Why not? Evils, Milan, Alden. Oof, that's a doozy. I mean, I just haven't seen that film, and I don't, I would have no idea without the crossers. Go to town. I mean, Marconi. Again, like, I've heard of this person. So, like, Enrico Marconi. Um, but like really, really tough trivia, Phil. I'm surprised this one didn't take me longer. Status mentee. I don't like that one. And like saying saying getting schooled implies that this is happening in school, where a mentee could be getting mentored in life in any other part of their life that's not school. So like one getting educated, I don't know, but like schooled for me was a little too specific to a school where tutor or tuti might make more sense. Skynet, I mentioned. Terminator's awesome though, so we should watch that. John Mayer broke a lot of hearts, probably still is. Potter's product. Also, just a quick note about John Mayer. So, like the Grateful Dead, maybe the greatest live touring band of all time, and Jerry Garcia died in 1995. There was no Grateful Dead for a while, and then we got Dead and Company, right? And John Mayer took over for Jerry Garcia and did the Jerry parts. And this summer tour that they just wrapped up is the last time that John Mayer is ever going to tour with Dead and Company. So there's a lot of question about the future of that band and how is Bob Weir going to play music until he's 1,000 years old if there's no John Mayer? I don't know. We'll find out. A vase, a fade, a big, a rim, and we're done. So yeah, I'm guessing this was probably a harder puzzle than my solve time indicates. Lot of tough stuff, and I mean, if you've ever heard the word spliff, that's impossible. It's literally impossible, right? I mean, it's just a nonsense word that you can't really parse it. So, anyways, I had fun solving this with you today. I'm glad you joined me. Really appreciate that. If you could go ahead and like the video, that would be terrific. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. If you happen to be in the Vail area, Vail, Colorado, come check out a concert at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater. That's where I'll be. And tonight we got Mount Joy, like I mentioned. So I'm going to go get started with my day and move on from this crossword puzzle. But as always, really appreciate you joining me. And I hope you'll join me again for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.